Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to today online class session. This is for second year guys, third semester. Yesterday, day before yesterday, we had a discussion on one prose lesson, that is A Wrong Man in Workers' Paradise by Rabindranath Tagore. And in our yesterday's class, we have discussed Punishment in Kindergarten by Kamala Das. So, in our today's session, let us go to grammar part, in which we'll come across with a new kind of term called connectives. It is called connectives. The connectives chapter you can find in page number 69 of your textbook. So I request all of you, or those who are having textbooks, please follow the textbook while I read and while I explain. And those who are not having textbook, please listen to me very carefully. Now, let us come to the connectives. First of all, before going to connectives, we should know what exactly the connectives are. What are connectives? So, connectives means these are a variety of words and phrases. Connectives means these are a variety of words, and phrases that can be used to link sentences and organize text. So connectives work as linkers in order to organize the text, continuity. And also connectives help in establishing connections within and between sentences. So the other function of connectives is they establish connections within and between sentences. So these linking words are like signposts that indicate how ideas are connected to each other and how one idea leads to another. So the function of these connectives means, in other words, connectives are called as linking words, linkers. So these linking words are nothing but like a signpost that indicates how ideas are connected with each other, and how one idea leads to another. So that means continuity. So first we have read that connectives are a variety of words and phrases that can be used to link sentences and organize the text, and they help in establishing connections within and between the sentences. And these are called, connectives are called, the other name of connectives is linking words. These linking words or connectives are like signposts that indicate how ideas are connected to each other and how one idea leads to another. So this is the definition of connectives. Now let us come to the page number 69. There you can find one box which has been divided into two columns, column A and column B. So look at the what kind of exercise or what kind of observation that we are supposed to do in this regard has been given above the column. Please try to read it, those who are having textbooks, or those who are not having textbook, please listen to me. So read and compare the paragraphs. There are two paragraphs which have been given in the below box, consisting of two columns, A and B. So in A we have a paragraph, and B also we have the same paragraph. So what you got to do is try to read these two paragraphs and compare them, A and B. Which paragraph easier to read? So after reading, you should know that which paragraph is easier to read and why it is easier or why it is harder, and the next, what are the differences underlying the expressions that make it more reader friendly. So what you have to do, you have to read the two paragraphs. One paragraph is being given in the A column and the second column is being given in the B column. So you have to read slowly and try to find out which paragraph is easier, why, and what are the differences. Okay, now let us go to the first one, that is A paragraph. In speech or writing, linking words are useful in several ways. A column. In speech or in writing, linking words are useful in several ways. They help us in conveying our thoughts in a meaningful manner. They help us in conveying our thoughts in a meaningful manner. The linkers make it possible for us to initiate and develop the main idea of the paragraph. So what they do? They make possible for us to initiate and develop the main idea of the paragraph. And then they help us illustrate and provide supporting details. They illustrate and provide supporting details, whatever the details. They make it easy to progress from one idea to another by joining one sentence with another. They make it easy to progress from one idea to another by joining one sentence with another. So just now, when I have explained you the definition of connectives, and also I told you the other name of connectives is linking words. Already we had been to the definition and the functions of connectives. So here also you can find the same thing in the paragraph A. They make it easy to progress from one idea to another by joining one sentence with another. They facilitate better understanding of the ideas presented in a paragraph or an essay. They facilitate better understanding of the ideas presented in a paragraph or an essay. Using too many linkers can affect the structure and coherence of the paragraphs. Using too many linkers can affect the structure and coherence of the paragraphs. So they can affect, and that means if you use many linkers, that can affect the structure of coherence. Coherence means continuity of the paragraphs. And now look at the second paragraph B. Second paragraph B. The same matter has been given here, but the thing is, there is some different thing which you can find while reading the B paragraph. What is the difference? This you have to recognize, or this you have to find out. See, in speech or in writing, linking words are useful in several ways. See, you can find the same thing in paragraph number A, paragraph B also. In paragraph A also, in speech or in writing, linking words are useful in several ways. In B also, in speech or in writing, linking words are useful in several ways. Now, let us continue. For example, they help us in conveying our thoughts in a meaningful manner. Secondly, the linkers make it possible for us to initiate and develop the main idea of the paragraph. Thirdly, they help us illustrate and provide supporting details. Full stop. Next, they make it easy to progress from one idea to another by joining one sentence with another. Finally, they facilitate better understanding of the ideas presented in a paragraph or an essay. However, using too many linkers can affect the structure and coherence of the paragraphs. Now, I hope as soon as you read this paragraph, you might have come across there are some slight changes that has been taken place, some more words that have been added to this paragraph, particularly in B. What are they? Let me repeat it once again so that you can easily recognize what are those extra phrases or words that have been added in this paragraph B. Already I have told you that same matter has been given in the A, the same matter, B also the same matter. But there are some changes that took place in the paragraph B. Let us find it out. In speech or in writing, linking words are useful in several ways. So the same sentence, the same expression you can find in A also. But here, after full stop, several ways, they help us in conveying our thoughts in a meaningful manner is in paragraph A. But whereas concerned to B, see here, some words have been added. For example, some words or some phrases have been added in the paragraph B. Here is an example. For example, they help us in conveying our thoughts in a meaningful manner. So look at the A1, meaningful manner. After manner, there is full stop. The linkers make it possible for us to initiate and develop the main idea of the paragraph. Now here, after full stop manner, you can find secondly. You can find secondly. The linkers make it possible for us to initiate and develop the main idea of the paragraph. Full stop. Thirdly, they help us illustrate and provide supporting details. And after details, next they make it easy to progress from one idea to another by joining one sentence with another. Finally, they facilitate better understanding of the ideas presented in a paragraph or an essay. However, using too many linkers can affect the structure and coherence of the paragraphs. Now, what are those words? A variety of words. What are those connectives or what are those linkers that we can find in paragraph B? Just, I will read it out. For example, is the number one linker. and then next secondly, and then next thirdly, and afterwards next, and afterwards finally, in the last however. So these are the expressions, these are the variety of words, or these are the phrases that we can find in B, but we cannot find these kind of phrases or linking words in paragraph A. So these words, these phrases which I have read out for you people are called connectives. Right? Now come to the second slide. Okay, look at here. Words such as, for example, words such as secondly, words such as thirdly, next, finally, and however are called connectives. These are called connectives. What are they? As I have read you just now, for example, secondly, thirdly, next, finally, and however. So these words are called connectives. And then, because of these connectives, paragraph B has the following features. So what kind of a feature that paragraph B is consisting of? What is that? What are the features? Look at, it is better organized. It is better organized than that of A paragraph. Okay, in A paragraph, we didn't come across with connectives. But when we came to B paragraph, we have come across with connectives. So, because of adding these connectives or words, variety of words or phrases, what are the special qualities that the B paragraph is consisting of is, it is better organized, number one. And the second one is, it is easier to understand. So first one is better organized, step by step. Okay. And then next, it is easy to understand, easier than A paragraph. And now the third feature is, it progresses smoothly from one idea to another. It transforms or it jumps, it progresses smoothly from one idea to another one. And the fourth feature is, the last feature is, it is coherent and cohesive. So there is a continuity and a complete meaning also we can find in paragraph B rather than paragraph A, because of these connectives or the variety of words or the linkers, like for example secondly, thirdly, next, finally, however. By adding these connectives, we made this paragraph better organized, easier to understand, and progress smoothly from one idea to another, and coherent and cohesive. So now look at the once again look at the definition of connectives. Connectives are a variety of words and phrases that can be used to link sentences and organize text. The first feature, it is better organized. Okay, connectives help in establishing connection within and between sentences. Okay, it is easier to understand. These linking words are like signposts that indicate how ideas are connected to each other. It progresses smoothly from one idea to another, and each other, and how one idea leads to another, just as signposts tell us what is coming next. So that means it is coherent and cohesive. Right? It is coherent and cohesive. Connectives help us anticipate what is coming next. So this is the significance of connectives, that by reading through the connectives we can easily anticipate what kind of expression or what kind of sentence or what kind of continuity is going to come next. And in the paragraph, connectives thus help the reader move smoothly from one idea to another. They provide, connectives provide us means here readers, to move smoothly from one idea to another, from one paragraph to the next paragraph. So like this, these connectives affect with its 4 features. And now take us some more examples. Interest rates on home loans were cut. As a result, home construction increased. Number 1 sentence. Go for second one. The state government has given them free reimbursement. Furthermore, it has also promised them jobs. Second sentence. Third sentence. The hotel was not very expensive, yet there were not many customers. Number 4. I don't use eggs to bake a cake. I use cream instead. Fifth one. I will finish typing this. Meanwhile, you get the papers in order. So, just now, in the definition of connectives, we have come to know that through the connectives, a reader can easily anticipate what is coming in the next paragraph. This is quintessence example. You just try to read these 5 sentences which have been given in page number 70. You will come to know how a reader can anticipate next lines in a paragraph or in a essay. Look at this. Go for the first one. Interest rates on home loans were cut. So as soon as you read this sentence, you will come to know that the home loan interest rates have been decreased by the government. So what you would expect, what you would anticipate, definitely that means when the bank loan interest, home loan interest have been decreased, everybody will show interest in construction field. So you can imagine, you can anticipate what the next sentence will be in the paragraph or in the essay. The result is, see here, as a result, home construction increased. Right? I hope you must have understood very well. Now look at the second sentence. The state government has given them free reimbursement. Has given them free reimbursement. Furthermore, it has also promised them jobs. So once again, you will come to know not only the state government has given fee reimbursement, but also it promised them that they will provide them jobs. So this is what the significance of connectives. Now let us come to the third sentence. The hotel was not very expensive. So here, by reading this sentence, we will come to know that it is cheaper. Yet there were not many customers. So you can easily imagine, you can easily anticipate, though the hotel was not expensive, yet there were not many customers. Even then, there were no customers in that hotel, though it was not very expensive. And now like that, I don't use eggs to bake a cake, I use cream instead. I will finish typing this. Meanwhile, you get the papers in order. So these are the 5 examples that have been given in page number 70, so that you can easily understand how connectives will work and how connectives will help us to imagine or to anticipate what next in the coming paragraphs or in the coming lines of in any paragraph or in any essay. Now let us come to the third one. Connectives convey different types of relations. So now this is the another function of connectives. They convey different types of relation. This is important. They can be classified into different categories, okay, based on the function they perform. Here you have to take care. What is that? Connectives convey different types of relations. Okay, they can be classified into different categories according to the function they perform. So that means you have to understand by reading the context and by reading the category based on its function. How it is functioning is important. So through the function of connectives you have to find out what is the category of that connective. Go for the first point. Adding connectives are used to add further information. So this is the first function. Okay, depend upon different categories based upon the function. So what they do, adding connectives are used to add further information. Okay, when it comes to grammar, my dear, it can be defined as modifier, verb, adverb. Raju is walking. Raju is going to college. Raju is going to college. Here going is verb, and when I am adding Raju is going slowly to the college, when I am adding slowly over there, I am giving additional information or further information to that. So when it comes to the this one grammar, it can be say as modifier, but we are nowhere concerned with modifier or adverb or verb. So these connectives are used to add further information. Look at the example. Air conditioners use a lot of energy. Air conditioners use a lot of energy, that means power. Additionally, they cause pollution. That means air conditioners consume lot of power or lot of energy, and also they cause pollution. Here additional means also. They are not only consuming lot of energy and power, and also they cause pollution. So also in other words, the connective here is added additionally. Additionally they cause pollution. And now look at the second one. Sequencing connectives help develop the logical sequence of ideas and show how chronological order. Sequencing connectives help develop the logical sequence. How? Example, initially he invested a small amount. Later he asked his friend to invest in it. So this is logical sequence. Initially means firstly. In the beginning he invested a small amount, and afterwards. So afterwards, instead of afterwards, the connective here is being used later. So later he asked his friends to invest in it. How it is chronological order is being given in a logical sequence. Initially and later. And look at the third one. Emphasizing connectives help highlight certain points. So emphasizing connectives what they do? They help highlighting certain points. What are they? Work hard. Work hard, especially if you wish to top the class. So what is it is here highlighting? If you want to get top position in your class or in your college, work hard. The connective is what here? Especially if you wish to top the class. Unless you wish to become the topper of your class, you have to work hard. And now let us come to the fourth one. Comparing connectives, compare two ideas to show similarity. Comparing connectives, compare two ideas to show similarity. Same. He is, example, he is clever. Similarly, his brother is intelligent. Okay? Like he, his brother also intelligent. The sentence meaning is. Okay? He is clever. So that is why his brother is intelligent, you can say. But instead of that is why, what is the connective is being used here? Similarly. Right? And look at the another one. Contrasting connectives show the difference between two ideas. Contrasting connectives show the difference between two ideas. What are they? Example, I am tall. I am tall. See here, this is contrasting connective. Okay, opposite. I am tall. So as soon as you read the sentence I am tall, it is indicating your brother or your sister is short. Okay? But here the connective is being used is whereas. I am tall, whereas my sister is short. Comparing. Now look at the another one. Cause and effective connectives explain why something happens. Cause or effective connectives explain why something happens. The reason. Example, the girl missed her bus. The girl missed her bus. Consequently, she was late for her class. So, because she missed her bus, she was late for her class. But consequently means the result. Okay? The girl missed her bus. Consequently, she was late for her class. Means consequently means this is the reason or this is the effect why that girl was late for her class. And now the last one, illustrating connectives are used to provide examples. Illustrating connectives are used to provide examples. She eats a lot of fruits such as apples, bananas, watermelons, etc. Here connective is such. And now let us come to the practice. There are several other connectives that perform different functions. Okay? There are number of other connectives are there that perform different kind of functions. So now the last page of 70, at the bottom one box has been given where you can find out several other connectives with different functions, right? And try to find out their meaning with the help of a dictionary. This is an exercise for you. I have forgotten to tell you in this regard. Actually, I could have told you when we started our class in the beginning itself, but I have forgotten. Please try to purchase a good dictionary so that you can easily improve your usage, your sentence construction, as well as your vocabulary by following the dictionary regularly, thoroughly. So now there are number of connectives here has given. So just have a look on those several connectives. I will read it out for you. But, therefore, soon, for instance, surely, in fact, hence, for example, also, however, in the meantime, on the other hand, furthermore, thus, an example of this, consequently, nevertheless, initially, first, finally, next, as a result, on the contrary, moreover, while, whereas, in the first place, after a short time, certainly, undoubtedly, in other words, presently, nonetheless, so, in spite of, take the case of, indeed, in fact, besides, likewise, in contrast, true, truly, in addition, for instance, meanwhile, yet, because, unless, similarly, eventually, alternatively, besides, notably, briefly, both. So there are almost all 50 to 60 several connectives are there. Just have a look on those. Open your dictionary. I will suggest you to purchase Longman Contemporary Dictionary or go for Oxford. It will help you in this regard. And then try to find out their meaning. Try to find out their meaning. So now, let us come to the next exercise. Now, write the connectives against appropriate category in the column given below. One word in each column is given. As an example, add as many you can for each category. Addition, both, contrast, but, similarly, likewise, cause, reason, because, effect, result, as a consequence, time, until, example, such as, list, initially, summarizing, briefly. And now let us come to the exercise number 1, exercise number 2, exercise number 3 and exercise number 4. There are 4 exercises have been given in the textbook. Please, those who are having textbooks, follow the textbook, and those who are not having textbook, please write down. Now in exercise number 1, look at the first sentence. Number 1, dash, we started late, we still arrived in time. So two connectives have been given within the bracket. So you have to choose the appropriate connective to fill up the blank. So here in this first sentence, although is the appropriate connective. Although we started late, we still arrived in time. And look at the second sentence. Many people in the office tried to help us. They were friendly, dash. Two connectives have been given, to, TOO2 and as well. So as well will be the appropriate connective in this second sentence. I love Carrom, dash, my friends preferred cricket. I love Carrom, whereas my friends prefer cricket. Number 4th one, dash, I did not know anyone at the party, I left early. So here as and so has been given. As is an appropriate connective for the 4th sentence. As I didn't know anyone at the party, I left early. Look at the 5th sentence. Manu wanted to watch the film, dash, he fell asleep halfway through. Manu wanted to watch the film, dash, he fell asleep halfway through. But because the two connectives given here, and but is the appropriate connective here. Manu wanted to watch the film, but he fell asleep halfway through. Now look at the second sentence, second exercise. Fill in the gaps with a suitable connective. More than one connective may be possible. Okay. And now they took a map along. Still they lost their way. You can write yet also. Yet also will be the suitable connective. They took a map along. Still they lost their way. Or you can write down they took a map along, yet they lost their way. She had sprained her ankle dash that she managed to participate in the dance competition. So here, in spite of it, that she managed to participate in the dance competition. My handwriting is terrible dash my sister's handwriting is beautiful. Here you can write my handwriting is terrible, however, and also you can write but my sister's handwriting is beautiful, you can write down. Now look at the fourth one. She came late to the exam hall dash she forgot to bring a pen. She came late to the exam hall dash she forgot to bring the pen. Here you can use further. She came late to the exam hall, further she forgot to bring the pen. Or she came late to the exam hall, moreover she forgot to bring the pen. Or she came late to the exam hall, besides she forgot to bring a pen. You can write. He is a bad driver, however, he has not had any accidents. So here, he is a bad driver, however, he hasn't had any accidents. However, is the connective here. Exercise number 3. The firm was doing badly, so it was closed. Here, the connective logical link the sentences in a logical way with an appropriate connective. Do not repeat the connectives. You should not repeat the connectives. The firm was doing badly, so it was closed. Logical way. It is your money, you can do what you like with it. As it is your money, you can do what you like with it. And now, look at the third one. The program was cancelled, all the tickets had been sold out. All the tickets had been sold out, however, the program was cancelled. This should be the logical connective. Fourth one, it is very hot, turn on the air conditioner. Although it is not very hot, turn on the air condition. Fifth one, I slipped and fell, I fractured my knee joint. I slipped, fell, as a result, I fractured my knee joint. Okay? So now let us come to the last exercise, that is fourth one. I will call you wherever I have the result. So instead of wherever, you have to find out the error where the connective has mistakenly used. I will call you wherever I have the results. So wherever should not be there, it should be whenever. I will call you whenever I have the results. Look at the second sentence, you keep my books when you like. You can use you keep my books wherever you like. And my sister went shopping, moreover she did not buy anything. So here instead of moreover, however should be written. However, she didn't buy anything. Fourth one, my nephew is good at languages because my niece is good at maths. Here instead of because, you have to use whereas. Whereas my niece is good at mathematics. It was getting late, though the guests did not leave. So here instead of though you have to write still. It was getting late, still the guest didn't have. So these are the connectives of our today's topic, my dear. I hope you must have understood very well, and I have told you in page number 70, please, this is a very important task to you people. A number of connectives have been given in the box, so please try to read them carefully and try to get the meanings of those several connectives, and also how to construct a sentence, how the connective can be usage. So in dictionary you can find how to use, that is called usage. So that is why I have recommended you to go for Longman Contemporary Dictionary. If it is not possible to you, go for Oxford. So in Oxford University, Oxford Dictionary also you can find how to meaning, how to pronounce, and how to use those connectives. So here ends your today's class session. We'll meet once again tomorrow. Till then, take care. Bye. Anjay? Da. ఇగో ఇక్కడ రా, నువ్వు ఫస్ట్ ఇట్ రా. ఇప్పుడు అయిపోయింది, ఇది నీ బ్యాక్ పోవాలి కదా. స్టాప్ చేసిన.